We now cross over to Kaduna State, where our correspondent Nisi Gabriel is on standby at Bethel Baptist High School at Maramara Village in Kaduna State for updates on the recent abduction of students from that school. Nisi Gabriel, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Abati.
Good morning. What's the latest about the number of students abducted, the response from the school, the concern of parents who are saying that they will go again onto the streets to protest?
Well, Dr. Abati, as rightly said, I'm on ground at Bethel Baptist School where these students were kidnapped. Well, at the early hours of today and last night, we gathered that the school management made contact with the bandits, or the bandits made contact with the school management, and they were able to confirm that indeed they are with 121 students. 121 students were kidnapped from this school, and they're in their custody. As you can see around me, these are parents, affected parents gathered together, waiting to get latest updates, to know the whereabouts of their children, to get the latest information. What we also know is that the bandits are demanding food items, bag of rice, gallons of oil, salt, and other food items, perishable food items, so that they can be able to use to cook for these students and keep them alive in the bush. That's what we have for now. But behind me, these are parents gathered in solidarity, praying, worshiping God, and putting their faith together, hoping for the best and hoping that their children will be released sooner than later. Also, we have security operatives on ground. They are just coming in now, trying to also witness what's going on and to calm frayed nerves, because most of the parents are tense, they are angry, because earlier in the day when I was here, they were really, really angry, confronting the school management, telling them that they need their children back. They don't care, and they are not going to pay any ransom to get their children back. For now, we also understand that the bandits have not demanded for any ransom yet. That's the latest updates we have for now. That the bandits have not demanded for any updates. They're only demanding for food items. Also, if my cameraman can pan down here, these are shoes, slippers of most of the students that gathered together and when they were trying to escape or when they were moved away by these bandits. Well, it's so unfortunate and a very emotional and sad situation here at Bethel Baptist College in Kaduna State.
Well,
Dr. Abati.
Nisi, I don't know whether to be alarmed or comforted by the fact that there has been no ransom demand. What does that tell us? And the fact that they're demanding food, which goes on to confirm that they're living, these bandits and their abductees are living a very feral existence in the forest there. They don't have anything to eat. You'll recall when we spoke with the parents of the children abducted in Tegina in Niger State, they said that their children were being fed with kunu. So are we supposed to be comforted by the fact that there's some attempt to feed the abductees, or is it alarming that they haven't just come out and straight out asked for ransom as they typically do?
Well, Tundu, I must say it's really alarming and shocking that they have not come out straight to demand for ransom. In fact, I'm shocked myself because for them to be asking for food items, I don't think it's comforting for any parents here, knowing that your children are not in the comfort of their houses, of their homes. They are scattered in the bush, and strangers, unknown armed bandits, armed gunmen are asking for food items. Well, for them to be able to feed the children. Well, my sense of worry and my pain is that these are little kids, these are children exposed to things they are not supposed to see at a very tender age. These are issues that are going to affect their psychology for life. These are memories that will last with them throughout their lifetime. That is my worry. And I share in the concern and grief of these parents standing right behind me, putting their faith together, praying and hoping for the best.
All right, good to talk to you again, Nisi. Very sad times for our country. All right, real quickly, I'd like to ask you, number one, what has the school been saying in all of this? They said the bandits called them up, they asked for food and all of that. What has the school been saying? What conversations have they been having? Secondly, for me, will be, have the security officers talked to those that escaped Have they been debriefed properly? Are there any clues? Is there anything they're working on now?
Rufai, good to talk to you again. Well, to answer your question, yes, the security agencies have spoken to those that escaped. I know they have been debriefed. I know the security agencies are working with the clues given to them to see that they rescue these students, the kidnapped students. In fact, I was having a conversation with one of the parents, and he said he's shocked by the things his son told him, the things his son saw, the kind of things the son witnessed, that he's really shocked, and he's confused. He doesn't know where Nigeria is heading to anymore, because the kind of facts and information his son shared with him, he has lost hope in the country. Those were the words of those parents. Well, for the school management, as you can see, they are gathered together with these parents. And after this, we are hoping to get the latest information, because the school management will be briefing the parents on the latest happening and the way forward.
Well, very quickly, I mean, there was a report that was quoted earlier by Emmanuel Efeni about the number of students. The bandits have reported that they have 121 students with them. The school, in that report that was quoted earlier on this program, said the total number of students in the dormitory was 154. 28 were rescued. Now, if you add 121 to 28, that's still 149. So who is going to account for the remaining 5? Because there seems to be some confusion there. And then what's the latest from the state government side beyond expressing concern?
Well, Dr. Abati, I'm glad you raised that up, because those are the questions I have been asking here on ground, and the school management have been saying I should calm down, I should be patient, that this information will be dished out further for further clarity. Well, for the state government, well, they have been, in fact, as of yesterday, the State Commissioner for Security, the person of somewhere around, was on ground, was here, trying to speak to these parents, but he was booed away, because for the parents, they don't want to see any official from the state government. They just want their children back. They have been reiterating that, and for them, they want their children back. Also, the state governor has been saying that they are working assiduously to ensure that these children are rescued. And we hope something is done sooner rather than later, because it's one too many.
We certainly do. And what about that report about a letter warning that the bandits were going to attack the school, and those warnings were completely dismissed? Has there been an update on that, an investigation into that?
Well, for that letter, yes, you're right. That letter was sent to the school dormitory before the bandits came to attack. Well, we've not heard anything as regards that letter, but it's my sense that those are the evidence, those are the kind of security facts that security agencies will work on to be able to trail these bandits and for them to be able to rescue the students back.
Nisi, I'd just like to ask you, what's the sense of security around that village or close to that school now as we speak in all of this? Because, yes, we've had incidents that once things like this happen, even when you think security officers are supposed to man that area, they don't do any of such. I mean, how are you sure that just being there and the families of those children coming to pray there every time, they can be attacked by sporadic bandits or gunshots or whatever it is?
Rufai, you're so spot on. And me standing here as well, that's my worry as well. Well, on our way down there, security presence, but not enough as it ought to, considering that this is a school that has just been attacked. It has not been beefed up the way it's supposed to be. That's my own opinion, my honest opinion as well. Rufai.
Well, thank you very much, Nisi Gabriel, for joining us on The Morning Show.